Is your brain stuck in a rut? Do you keep hitting the same walls? Trying to solve problems the same old way? That's not a lack of talent. It's a lack of training. In this video, we're breaking down 7 science-backed ways to train your brain for unstoppable creative thinking and unlock the innovative solutions you've been missing. There's this famous quote that goes, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life." And if we apply this to the way we think, it would mean that your brain's potential is being wasted if you don't make an effort to develop your creative thinking skills. In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with information and faced with numerous challenges daily. This makes it more important than ever to have the ability to think creatively and come up with innovative solutions to problems. Fortunately, this isn't some innate ability that only a select few are born with. Instead, it's a skill that anyone can develop through practice and the right mindset. To help you on this journey, we've compiled some tips based on psychological insights that will show you how to train your brain for unstoppable creative thinking. First, how to train your brain for unstoppable creative thinking. Our brains love patterns, and we often find it easier to follow the beaten path rather than forging a new one. However, when it comes to creative thinking, it's essential to break out of your comfort zone and explore uncharted territory. One way to do this is by forcing yourself to be original, even if your initial attempt seems silly or impractical. For example, when brainstorming solutions to a problem, set a timer for 1 minute and jot down as many ideas as possible without censoring yourself. Then take a break and return with a fresh perspective to evaluate your ideas. You might just find that the most outlandish ideas are actually the most innovative. By challenging yourself to think outside the box, you'll train your brain to become more creative and adaptable. Second, use creative thinking to solve problems in your daily life. Creative thinking isn't just for artists and innovators. It's a valuable skill that can be applied to everyday problems. For instance, imagine you're stuck in traffic and running late for an important meeting. Instead of feeling overwhelmed and stressed, use this time to think creatively about how you could improve your traffic situation in the future. Maybe there is a different route you can take, or perhaps it is time to invest in a bicycle or public transportation. By approaching this frustrating situation with a positive and creative mindset, you'll not only reduce your stress levels, but also find practical solutions to improve your life. Remember, creative thinking isn't just about generating new ideas. It's about finding innovative ways to improve your life and overcome challenges. So next time you face a problem, big or small, take a deep breath. Relax and let your creativity flow. Third, understand that mistakes are part of the creative process. When we make mistakes, our natural instinct is to feel bad about them. But this isn't helpful when it comes to creative thinking. Instead, we need to learn how to embrace mistakes and use them as opportunities for growth. One way to do this is to reframe the language you use when talking about mistakes. Instead of saying I made a mistake, say I discovered an interesting finding, or I learned something valuable by changing the way you think about mistakes. You'll be able to approach them with a more positive attitude and learn from them more effectively. Remember, creative thinking is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to make mistakes along the way. Just learn from them and keep moving forward. 4. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for training your brain for creative thinking. They help you focus on the present moment without judgment, which allows your mind to wander freely and explore new ideas. Many successful creative thinkers, including artists, scientists, and entrepreneurs, swear by the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. Even just a few minutes of practice each day can help you cultivate a more creative mindset. So, if you're looking to boost your creative thinking skills, consider incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your daily routine. 5. Take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is crucial for maintaining a healthy and creative mind. When you're well rested, nourished, and hydrated, you're better able to focus, think critically, and solve problems. It might seem obvious, but sometimes we forget to prioritize our own needs. So make sure to get enough sleep, eat nutritious foods, and drink plenty of water throughout the day. You may also want to consider taking breaks when you're feeling mentally exhausted and engaging in physical activity to improve your mood and increase your energy levels. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, take the time to refill your own cup and watch your creativity flow. Number 6, don't be afraid to ask for feedback. Asking for feedback is a crucial part of the creative process. It allows you to get an outside perspective on your work and identify areas for improvement. However, many people are afraid to ask for feedback because they're afraid of criticism or rejection. It's important to remember that feedback is a gift and should be embraced as an opportunity to grow. When you ask for feedback, be specific about what you'd like to improve and be open to suggestions. Remember, the goal of feedback is to help you create the best possible work, so don't be afraid to ask for it. Number 7, use the power of perspective. The way we perceive things has a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For example, when faced with a challenging situation, we can either see it as a stressful obstacle or an exciting opportunity for growth. By choosing to focus on the positive aspects of a situation, we can train our brains to approach challenges with a more creative and resilient mindset. This is known as the power of perspective. By practicing this skill, you'll be able to transform negative thoughts into positive ones, which will open up new possibilities and help you find creative solutions to problems. In conclusion, training your brain for unstoppable creative thinking is a journey that requires patience, practice, and a willingness to embrace new ideas. By following the tips we've outlined in this video, you can develop the creative thinking skills necessary to thrive in today's world. Remember, creativity isn't just for artists and innovators. It's a valuable skill that can be developed by anyone. So, start today and unlock your brain's true potential. So, there you have it, 7 powerful ways to start building your creative muscle. But knowledge is useless without action. So here is your first challenge. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these 7 tips you're going to try first this week. Sharing your plan is the first step to making it real. And if you got value from these creative thinking tips, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more ways to train your brain and master your mindset. Now, go unlock that potential.